Hello everyone and welcome back to night 18 of the Dusty Classic. Two more big matches here for you this evening, starting things off of course with, as you can see on screen, the Steiner brothers. It still amazes me how little Scott Steiner looks like Scott Steiner. It really freaks me out. But they're going up against the Headbangers, Mosh and Thrasher. And then in our second match of the video, we will see Gallus, Mark, no, not Mark and Jay, that's Briscoes. Joe and Mark. Joe and Mark? Yeah, I think so. The Coffee Brothers. That's right, isn't it? I called them Kofi Brothers for ages, and then I got told it was incorrect, so Mark and Joe Kofi. Coffee. I don't know. Anyway, Steiner Brothers, fantastic tag team, of course, from the early 90s. And someone I would like to see do pretty well in this tournament. They have got an easy first round draw. There have been a lot more difficult ones knocked around there, so they probably won't have a lot of excuses not for getting through here. As Scott Steiner now in with the Falcon Arrow. I mean, I don't know which one's Mosh and which one's Thrasher, to be honest with you, so I'm just going to try and avoid from using their names in this one. They look too similar. Went for the splash in the corner. Scott Steiner avoids. Scott Steiner now taking him down with the flatliner, middle of the ring, and it is very one-sided at the moment. Steiner brothers really in control of this one. There's the pin by Scott. 1, 2, and 3. They've got it. They have got it. I said to you it was going to be pretty one-sided, and it was exactly that. The Headbangers do lose this match, and the Steiner brothers will move on to the next round. Of course, they will face off against the winners of our next match, which of course is Gallus and Evolution. So I shall update the rankings while we're here. It's Mosh and Thrasher of the Headbangers are going to take a -1. They're a team I expect to be, I wouldn't say jobbers, but I don't think they're going to be very high up in the rankings across the entirety, but we could use them as a little bit of jobbering here and there, you know. Definitely. Where's Thrasher? Where does Thrasher work out in the, there he is. I couldn't figure out alphabetical order there for a second. And, of course, Scott Steiner and Rick Steiner with the points. I've just given it to somebody else by mistake. There we go. Right, let's move on to the next match. And here is match number 2 of the evening then. Like I said, Gallus, Joe, and Mark Coffey going up against Evolution, Batista, and Randy Orton, a team that I feel like should be favourites to go on. I mean, you would imagine they'd have to be favourites to go on, wouldn't you, really? I mean, two incredible... I mean, that could be the issue. They're two incredible singles competitors. Whereas Gallus... Again, both good singles competitors, but much more used to working as a tag team. So it's difficult to tell at the moment. I still would pile all my money at this point in time on Evolution, which, based on how my guesses have gone so far in this tournament, means that they will not win. That's essentially what's happened so far. Every time I put a guess on anything, it's not happened, has it? Dropkick right in the face there by Randy Orton. I've just realised I've missed one here, haven't I? So that should be a loss. So yeah, I've just realised I've missed one. My bad. I'm just going to update that. From the other day, from our WXW show, I've not updated the tag team rankings with Mustache Mountain and... Yeah, Mustache Mountain and Imperium. I hadn't updated the rankings yet, so they are updated now. Okay, there we go. I did the singles ranking, just not the tag team ones. I can miss them. I always do, somehow. So still a lot of tag teams to see. We're only on episode 18 out of the 32 first round matches. So still a lot of new teams to come in. And I'd be interested to see which ones do move on. We've got a pretty strong one so far. We have had quite a few very good teams get knocked out so far as well, which has been a bit of a worry for me. I'm tempted to throw some darks on this weekend. I don't know. We are doing a lot of stuff at the moment with the Dusty Classic and the European Invasion this week. We are doing a lot of stuff as Randy Orton, the Viper, slithers into the pin from the RKO. Only a 2 count though, which is handy because this video needs to break the 8-minute mark so I can get mid-roll adverts, you know. So thank you very much, Mark, for kicking out of that. You've now means that everyone else has got to watch a mid-roll advert very much. And Gallus in firm control of the match now, sending both members of Evolution to the outside, which is probably not the wisest idea, I don't think, to be honest. Yeah, it's a little bit of a weird one for me, because I feel like you want to get your opponents in the ring. I don't know whether they just didn't communicate very well. It would have made sense to throw one of them out and keep the other one in there so they could take that one down, but that's not what they did. But hey-ho. Whatever floats the boat, eh? That's headbutt right in the face. And now it's Joe, mid of the ring, bringing Randy Orton up into the double-handed choke. So Gallus have got control here, you know. We have seen them so far in the European Invasion shows. They were part of our ICW show where they did pick up a victory over the Kinky Party. So they could actually get 2 victories under their belt here, which would actually put them very high in the rankings, because not many tag teams have got 2 wins yet. I think 2 is actually the lead. They'd be joint alongside Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn and Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. As Joe Kofi just sends Randy Orton to the outside. Batista now a mark up on his shoulders. Rolls him through. Yeah, so many fantastic teams have made it through to the second round. Quite a few teams have been knocked out though, which is a surprise. Like I said, teams like Legion of Doom, which was a big surprise for me to get knocked out of this tournament so early on. Second City Saints, Beer Money, Edge and Christian. Kings of Wrestling, Midnight Express, Money Inc., Red Dragon. Yeah, there's a lot that I expected to do a little bit better in this competition that didn't do as well as we hoped, but it's the way the cookie crumbles. And I'm sure at the end of this we're going to end up with fantastic tag team champions no matter what, as Joe goes in for the pin now on Batista. Mark has Randy Orton under control on the outside, and Gallus have done it! Holy guacamole! They've done it! Gallus have pulled off a victory here. And that is huge. That is absolutely huge. That puts them up to +2 in the tag team rankings now, which puts them joint top of the tag team rankings as well. That's huge. That really, really is huge. Evolution, who I thought were favourites to go on and win this entire thing because of how strong they are now out. Wow. Absolutely massive. Well, there we go. Randy Orton and Batista eliminated from the tournament, and Gallus move on to face off against the Steiner brothers in the next round. Well, I hope you've all enjoyed. Of course, if you have, hit the like, subscribe, and other good stuff, and I will see you again tomorrow for part 19 of the Dusty Classic. We'll have the Freebirds versus the Authors of Pain, and the Usos versus Edge and Christian. I thought Edge and... Oh, no, that was a... Yeah, ignore that. I said Edge and Christian were out. They weren't, are they? I'm looking at the rankings, and they'd lost the match a few weeks ago, and I put it down as the other one. Okay, ignore that. Yeah, Edge and Christian versus the Usos, and Authors of Pain versus the Freebirds. The fabulous Freebirds. Good night, God bless, Auf Wiedersehen, see you next time.